Okay, make sure it's tilted right. Here. And then, former First Lady Michelle Obama once stated, "No country can ever truly flourish if it stifles the potential of its women and deprives itself the contribution of half its citizens." Many women still face discrimination in healthcare today. No matter their education or skill set, they are often harassed in the workforce. As a woman planning to go into medicine, I think it's important to call out these issues and bring awareness to the problems. Although major strides have been made, some forces still aid to the repression of women through unfair denials, demotivating their self-image, and harassment. The first problem I wanted to call out is unfair denials. Dennis Normal found out in Tokyo University's med school admissions, 8.8% of their applicants accepted were male. However, only 2.9% of their female applicants were accepted. This shows a 3 times difference. And while that's a problem, the major problem was when Chelsea Scheider called them out. They didn't apologize or offer solutions. However, they called it a necessary evil, stating that with women having children, they leave the workforce, so it's important to hire more males. This creates a bad way of thinking because first it says that women must have children, and then not only that, women in these high positions like healthcare and becoming a doctor are not going to give up their job just because they have children. So it forces them into this stereotype that they must leave the workforce, and which is often inaccurate and really biased. The next problem came from Terry Toy when they were seeing how often first are women and males misidentified in the workforce. In a study with 88 doctors, 62 of which were female, 26 of which were male, they found that in 1 week, 40 of those 62 females were misidentified for another healthcare role, something like a nurse or a physician's aide, while 0 males were. Furthermore, they found out that when asked to perform non-medical tasks, 38 female in that 1 week were asked to do something that doesn't align with their career compared to 8 male. That shows a significant difference because when the women are constantly being misidentified and forced to do tasks that don't align with their job, they may feel inferior to males who do the exact same thing because they don't see themselves completing and working at the same level as men do. Finally, Joanne Finnegan showed a study how 1 in 10 female physicians and 16% of female residents are harassed by people in the workforce. Furthermore, when looking into that, half of those harassers are physicians on the same level or higher level than them, and the other half are outside personnel, which could be administrations, HR, or even patients they see. Women cannot thrive in workforces where they are scared of people they see and people they work for. They'll start hating their job and associate going to their job with a negative experience. So it's important for these women to call it out and talk about the problems because it's dangerous to keep women in these scenarios where they're being harassed and harmed by people working around them. Although these are major problems that should be called out, there have been solutions that have come forward. For example, the Association of American Medical College have begun making anti-harassment courses for these people. Many medical colleges, including Stanford, Yale, and Wisconsin-Madison, have begun adding these anti-harassment courses focusing on healthcare to talk about the problems and potential solutions to avoid problems like I talked about. Furthermore, healthcare movements, including the famous Me Too movement of 2020, talks about how women will reach out to people and say, #MeToo, I also been through this harassment. And they'll point out not only people, but also corporations who have these major problems and make sure people know the dangers of working there. So, overall, through unfair admission standards, larger denials, self-harming images, and harassment, women are still harmed in the medical workforce. Some places they are barred or far less accepted when trying to get into that medical college. Once there, they can also often be stereotyped incorrectly and feel unworthy to be in that position. And once even out of education, they may feel insecure by the people they work around due to harassment and being harmed. So it's clear, just like Michelle Obama stated, countries can never thrive by disregarding these women in high positions. However, as I stated, equality is achievable, as seen through anti-harassment courses and through recent movements. There is a way to work around this, and with perseverance and education, true equality for women is achievable. Okay. Thank you.